Hi guys, this is RRR Refuel Ride Race channel, and this channel it's all about passion for cars, bikes and traveling. And this time it's time for another test drive. This time Mercedes-Benz 320, I mean ML320 CDI with the 7G transmission. Let's go and see how it drives. Let me welcome you to today's episode. ...650cc bike, 6 positions. So the line of this car, it's very elegant. This is a car from 2005. And it's a big SUV, as you already probably know. It's in the class of BMW X5 and Volkswagen Touareg. Overall, it has a pretty Mercedes style with, let's say, a bit sharp lines. If we consider that here the back is just going straight down, and also the doors are, let's say, sharply designed, but overall this is how Mercedes cars looked like in 2005. And from my point of view, I think that it looks great. It's a 5-door car, so you can expect also a nice trunk, so a nice capacity for the storage inside. May I just comment the ground clearance, and this is not very far from the ground, but as expected for these SUV modern cars. So the front, it's let's say elegant and very Mercedes, with Mercedes sign, a very elegant overall styling of this car. So the roof, it's going very high, so you can enter this car in pure comfort. So even if you are 2 meters or let's say 6'4", 6'5", you can enter this car easily. The doors have really big dimensions to enter, and also on the front seats, here it is just such a king size dimension to enter this car. And also the cabin, it's in pure Mercedes style, so it is large and comfortable in the same time. Okay, here is the trunk. It is big, I would say, for the whole family, and the seats are divided 1/3, 2/3, and can be put down. So here it's just enough space for any kind of transport, any kind of let's say users of this car. The rear seats are really comfortable, and these are leather seats, very soft ones, like in most Mercedes Benz cars. I would say that what is very useful is also that the roof it's high, so even when you sit on these rear seats, you won't have any problems with your head. And the sitting position, it's very nice. So here I have enough space for my knees, and I can really sit comfortably. And what is a big plus in this Mercedes, like in most Mercedes cars, is that the seats are really soft and comfortable. Here you can see it is a hole inside, so in any case I can put my knees inside. So this is a very nice solution for some passengers that are really tall. And here you have the third part of the climate system. This climate system it's divided into 3 parts. So at the front you have left and right, and here on the back seats you have also the adjustment for the passengers sitting here. So a very nice touch, it's also this, let's say, fishnet possibility for some small objects, and also some other parts are very useful, like these 2 12-volt sockets. So if you are about to use some gadgets here on the rear seats, you just can do it. Sitting as a passenger on this front seat, it's a pure pleasure, and I can feel very comfortable. So I have to say that these seats are also electronically adjusted, so you can easily find your appropriate position. But I have to say that it is not very big, so you can put inside just some smaller objects. You can also see that this front space, it's divided into 3 parts. So here you can put different things inside. Here it's also a lot of space for some bigger objects. As you see, a small bottle fits perfectly, so this car has enough space. So the driving position, man, this feel is a very unique feel. So you just feel as everything is on the right place. So when sitting in this Mercedes ML, it's a pure pleasure. So you cannot expect much more or anything additional. All the right dimensions are here for you. So enough space for legs. Your hands are, let's say, on the right spot to control, I don't know, the lights or the climate system or the rear mirror or anything. You just feel very at home in this car. If I may start with the climate system controls, these are here for the regulation of the temperature, and on the right side for the passenger. So this car has also heated seats, so left and right, and you have here 3 positions of heating, 1, 2, 3. On this display you have everything connected also with your radio, and also, as you see here, the numbers for using your phone. So it has also the Bluetooth connection with your phone, and it has also here the cruise control. So this is a 7G automatic transmission, and as you see, like in almost all Mercedes-Benz, the lever for inserting the drive, it's on the right side. So not unusual for Mercedes. The handbrake, it's here, so you should be aware of this. And what is dominating in this car when you sit inside as a driver, it is this very large and very long central tunnel. So here you just feel that you have enough comfort, enough space. Here you have also a very big space for some objects that would you like to insert, and this it's also divided, so here you just may put some papers if you need them. Some other possibilities for some objects here. As you see, it is a very elegant car in terms of the interior finish. Just before we start driving this car, I have to say that this is a 6-cylinder car, so it means V6 engine inside with 3200 cc engine, and it produces 224 horsepower at the maximum RPM, and this is 3800, and the maximum torque is 510 Newton meters, and this is at very low RPM, and it is at 1600. So this is a very efficient car in terms of the engine. The steering, it's very light on the spot, but we will see how it behaves when driving. So let's put it in drive and let's go. So this is a 7G automatic transmission. It means 7 gears, and my first impressions of this automatic transmission is that it shifts really smoothly, and I don't have anything against it. I think that it is, let's say, very similar to that one from the BMW. It's just that that one in BMW, it's 8-speed. So today Mercedes-Benz already put into the cars 9G transmission, so 9 gears, but overall this is a very good transmission, and I think that it fits perfectly the purpose of this car. So it's just smooth. The drive in this car, it's in a pure luxury style. The cabin, it's very well isolated, and you have a feel that you are very safe, so nothing really bothers you. You just sit very, let's say, relaxed and straight, and you have a great view to the road. So this is a very good point. The engine feels very relaxed, and you're driving this car mostly under 2000 RPM, so it's a 6-cylinder engine, and as such it's a pure pleasure to drive. This car, it's also 4MATIC, so it means it has 4 wheels drive Mercedes-Benz system. What contributes to a very comfortable drive in this car? I have to say that this car is equipped with the air suspension, so when driving through the bumps you just don't feel them. I just tried the brakes, they work perfectly. You just press the pedal and you have the right feel for them almost immediately, so brakes are very good, as expected for this type of car. This is a luxury Mercedes with the leather interior and very nice gadgets from 2005. So it is not the first generation, it is already a restyled generation of the ML Mercedes-Benz, but I have to say that this type of trim, or let's say this trim level, it's just fine for almost all drivers. So leather seats, automatic 3 parts climate system, ABS, air suspension. We are just on a highway, and when overtaking I don't feel any problems. This car just goes. It is a 6-cylinder car, 3.2 liters engine, and as you see, it goes very well. This Mercedes, it's for someone who would like to drive a car in let's say a very nice environment inside, in the luxury stylish car, and for this you just have to pay as for any other Merc. But if you would like to drive in comfort, relax, and in a very safe car, this is the car for you. It has the right amount of power, and the gearbox, it's let's say very well paired with this engine. The car, it's heavy, it's around 2 tons, but we cannot expect to be lightweight. Overall, it is a big car, it is a big SUV, and the same it's with consumption. So here the consumption, it's not a real and big problem for those who can afford this car, and it goes probably from 9 liters if you are very, let's say, conservative with the throttle, to the, let's say, 15 liters if you push it really hard. It's time for 3 pros and 3 cons. The first pro, it's the engine. So it's powerful more than you need, but it is appropriate for this car. So I like the engine. The second thing, it is a very comfortable car. So I cannot say anything bad. I just feel really at home inside. And the third thing, it is a very safe and stable car. So if you would like to be perfectly safe, this is the car for you. And the 3 cons, guys, it is a very luxury car, and as such it is very expensive. So this one, it's from 2005, so it's a bit old, but still you have to pay for it, so the price, it's high. The second thing, it's the consumption. So consumption, it's really not a problem if you have the money, but anyway, it is automatic, it is a bit heavy, so around 2 tons, and it's also 4-wheel drive, so it consumes a bit more than all other ordinary cars. And the third thing, it's the steering. It is lighter than expected, and I would prefer it to be more direct, just a bit. I know that this is a big SUV car, but still. Okay guys, it's time to conclude. This was Mercedes-Benz ML320 CDI, and I can say only that this car, it's a pure comfort car, pure pleasure to drive and to, let's say, live in, and I think that you should try it. If you are into SUV cars, this is the car that you will like it for sure. So, thanks for watching, and like always, like, share and subscribe. Till the next one.